It's Michael. So I want to start doing a little bit of a series of little tidbits and information to help you understand the building system better and all the benefits that we provide at Whisper Creek and with offsite construction. So one of the things that I want to talk about today are the benefits of offsite construction. And offsite construction is defined as designing, planning, and prefabricating different construction elements in a separate location and bringing them together for rapid on-site assembly. There are many benefits to offsite construction, but the top ones of them will be speed. So offsite projects facilitate offsite manufacturers and on-site contractor and builders to work in tandem and make timelines faster and more streamlined. There are no weather delays, so an additional benefit of manufacturing our building systems, our panelized wall systems, in our factory setting is that the process is unaffected by weather conditions like rain, wind, or snow, and this mitigates any weather-related delays that would normally be slowing down on-site construction progress. A lot of times if it's too cold or if it's raining too much, then work is called off for that day, which makes it hard for the contractors and it makes it hard for the project's timelines. There is increased efficiency and quality control, precision, and material usage. So each wall unit is produced in our quality controlled factory setting, which makes QC easier at every step and it allows us to replicate reliable results. We also make our building system go together the same every time. So once a contractor has had experience building one of our packages or assembling it, then it's just going to get easier and easier and easier because they know what to expect each and every time. You know, the plans may vary, but the building system doesn't vary. So that's a huge benefit. There's increased cost effective, and again, that material usage. So when we're pre-building in our manufacturer setting, it ensures a more precise budget because there's better material usage, use of labor and trades, logistics, and organizing is all done together, lockstep, while saving on unnecessary costs such as multiple trips to the lumberyard for problems with building materials, miscuts, damage, theft, or getting your tools out every day and packing them away every day. All that things takes time. Cleaning up the build site and the reduction of that waste. There's been studies that show on average about 2 tons, 5,500 board feet of wood is saved when you're using offsite construction as compared to traditional stick framing. And it's a greener solution. It's a lot more sustainable, so it's going to lower the overall carbon footprint of each build project. There's increased safety, which is really important to builders. Workers are in high demand. You definitely want to protect them. You don't want them to be injured. And when you're doing it in a controlled manufacturing facility, it's a lot more predictable, safer. It's unaffected by weather. We don't work from heights. So workers are a lot less likely to be hurt and injured during a build because we've reduced some of those areas where most injuries occur. There's less disruption to the clients and the neighbors, so less traffic to the build site, less noise, and so that's always a benefit. And there's more energy efficiency, it's more sustainable, and again, less wasteful. So in our offsite construction process, most of our pre-building is accomplished in conjunction with using a CAD program called HSB, and that gives us extremely accurate calculations for every single framing member, every piece of siding, everything that's going to go into that home. And then those are designed in the shops, and then our tools and the speed cut saws are so precise, including the K2, which we a lot of times use to process our TGIs and pre-cut those for the angles, and so that really maximizes material usage, and it's a huge benefit that we have, and it eliminates a lot of waste. We reuse and recycle pretty much every byproduct from the build process. Let's see, there are a few drawbacks to offsite construction, and some of those are late changes are a challenge. So we've already ordered a lot of the materials. As soon as we get that prelim sign off, we are set in go mode. And so, or if we're producing something, then somebody wants to change something, not to say that we can't accommodate that, but it is a little bit more challenging. So you just have to make sure that we take care of all of those things up front and in the beginning of the process. It's definitely something where the foundation and subfloor, as it should be in any house, it is so important that they are accurate and right to the plans, because you cannot make adjustments like you maybe would in the field, as far as if your foundation and your subfloor is out of level or out of square. But obviously this creates, not as efficient build package anyways if you're building with those items. So that's just one of the most important dealer duties, that you check that prior to delivery so that can be adjusted for. But addition to that, we incorporate log and timber accents into our homes, which make them really unique and coveted. They maintain their value the same as a stick frame house. We've been doing it for over 20 years. We have been on the forefront of innovation, kind of blazing the trails. We were one of the first panelized builders to be out there, starting with the log and timber look, although we've expanded to lots of different types of siding options and looks and feels since then. But over the past 2 decades, we've won multiple design awards, Offsite Construction Manufacturer of the Year, and participated in a lot of education around the topic. So it's something we're very passionate about, that we believe in strongly, and it's truly the best way to build. Our unique offsite building methods incorporate the use of the accents, the studding logs and timbers, which makes this legacy home unique. And it's the wave of the future. It's here. We're one of the last countries that still build stick by stick on site. So although we're on the forefront in many ways, we still just need to catch up a little bit when it comes to the building industry. And Whisper Creek is here to help answer that call. All right, well, I'll see you next time when we will talk about another aspect of Whisper Creek Homes and the process and the benefits.